Young Einstein had a hard time speaking. He spoke very slowly and without much volume. It was difficult for him to construct whole sentences, until at the age of 9, he began to speak normally. A compass sparked his interest in science. When Einstein was 5 years old and sick in bed, his father gave him a compass, and the little boy was fascinated that the needle always pointed to the same place. This made him understand that there were forces that drove things where there was apparently nothing. Albert Einstein married his cousin, Elsa Einstein Lowenthal, in 1919. They were actually related through both parents. Their mothers were sisters and their fathers were first cousins. They had known each other their whole lives. He was a talented violinist. One of the most unknown aspects of the physicist's personal life was his fondness for the violin. At the age of 6, he began to take classes. He himself said that if he had not been a scientist, he would have dedicated himself to music. While an undergraduate in Zurich, Einstein fell in love with sailing, a passion that would persist throughout his life. There was just one problem. He was a horrible sailor. He regularly tipped his boat over and required squeediozens of times. In 1935, the New York Times reported on Einstein's sailing misadventures with the punny headline, "Relative tide and sandbars trap Einstein." He could have been Israel's second president. After the death of Israel's first president in 1952, Chaim Weizmann, the physicist, was a direct candidate to take his place because he was considered the best living Jew. However, he immediately rejected the offer, arguing that because of his age, he did not feel able to assume such responsibility. He loved the famous tongue photo. On his 72nd birthday, Einstein was leaving an event held in his honor. As he was getting into his car, photographers asked him to smile for the camera. Einstein, however, was sick and tired of grinning for a photograph. He'd been doing it all evening, so he popped his tongue out instead. Einstein liked the photo so much, he put it on his greeting cards. Albert Einstein himself stated, "I'm not an atheist, and I don't think I can call myself a pantheist. I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of what exists, not in a God who concerns himself with fates and actions of human beings." Fatherhood gave Einstein his iconic hair. As a young man, Einstein sported a well-maintained head of dark hair, that is, until his son Hans was born in 1904. Like many new parents, Einstein discovered that having a new mouth to feed changed everything. The patent clerk was so busy trying to support his family that he stopped combing his hair and visiting the barber. Slowly, an iconic look was born. Einstein would spurn barbers for the rest of his life. His wife Elsa would cut his mop whenever it became disheveled. Nobody knows Einstein's IQ. Einstein's IQ was never tested, though that hasn't stopped people from guessing. Lots of websites claim the physicist's IQ was 160, but there's simply no way of verifying that claim.